Hello you lovely people and welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a flight management demo in the CJ Simulations Rafale. Now to do this we obviously need to get some power in the aircraft, so we're just going to switch on the APU. We come onto the main screen, just going to change that so it's a bit easier for me to see because that was a bit too bright, and we're going to hit the FPL button, and there's a reason for that in a minute which you'll see. Well, what will be more blatant is that you can see I don't have a flight plan. So we're going to come over to the flight plan page, or FPL. Now, this aircraft doesn't have a Garmin or anything like that. It's a custom-made flight planning utility made by CJ Simulations, along with the flight management screen. And we're going to get into the different parts now. It's not fully implemented, but I'll point out where it's not, but you can still create your flight plans and everything through this. So, as you can see, we've got a set origin and a set destination. So we're going to click on set origin, and we are at Coningsby, so EGXC, set. Okay, and a box will appear. There we go, and we've got our first, we've got our origin, and we're going to set the destination, EGXE, set, and you'll see that we'll have a direct line to RF Leeming. I'm just going to scroll out, and as you can see, there we are all the way out to RF Leeming, North Yorkshire. So we'll zoom back in. I'm going to add a couple of VORs. One will be Trent, the other one will be Pole Hill, so that we've got a bit of a flight rather than just a direct to. To do that, we click Add en route, and I'm just going to put in TNT. Now you'll see that it says matches found 13. Now, by not implemented, the matches are implemented, but you can't currently select those. You have to put in the proper ICAO code or VOR ident. So at the moment we're just going to go with TNT, and we can insert that after origin. Okay, you can see that's in. It tells you it's 994 foot above sea level on a bearing of 268, and it's 54 nautical miles away. We zoom out, you can see Trent VOR is there. I do not have the navigation idents on, but it already put it in. So as you can see, the TNT is there. We turned slightly before. Going to add another one. Add en route, going to put in POL for Pole Hill. So you can see we've got 11 matches, but we're just going to insert this one, so insert that after. Pole Hill, 1,438 feet above sea level on a bearing of 340, 44 nautical miles. As you can see, we've got the little label there, and the flight plan has added that in. And then from there we'll go on to RF Leeming. Now you can add and delete as many as you like. Even with a flight plan in, you can go in and delete or add extras on the fly. It's a great little system, very simple to use, and yeah, it's a great little flight plan page. Now if we come over to the second part, FM, flight management, and we're going to set our departures and our approach. And if we zoom back in to RAF Coningsby, and we're going to use a departure to the north, mid 25, load that in, and as you can see, we're now on mid 25 departure from RAF Coningsby, so it takes us to the custom waypoint there, and then on to TNT. And then we're going to do the same again for RF leaming for the approach. Gives us a list of them, and we are going to approach from, we'll do ILS 16, we'll keep that in, and if we zoom out there should be a slight difference. There we go. So instead of going straight to RF leaming, it takes us out so that we can catch the glide slope onto runway 16 into RF leaming. And it's really as simple as that. I mean, it's not too difficult, as long as you do a bit of research into where you want to go, get the proper idents or ICAO codes, and just input them correctly until the match list is implemented. This is the way to go about it, and it is, like I say, it's very simple. As long as you've got the right idents, you'll come into the you'll get the right waypoints. And with the flight management, with the arrivals and departures, as long as the airfields that you are at actually have proper official departures and approach routes, then you can add them. But there you go. I now have a full flight plan, which, to be honest, if I'm completely honest, is a lot easier than doing it in the flight planning before getting into the aircraft. The actual flight sim flight planning, I can't stand it. So yeah, I think I've covered everything. Before I forget, you can also go in and customize or delete, like I said. You just need to come in and choose the waypoint. You can either change that to a new waypoint, edit it, activate it, delete it, or go back. So if we delete that waypoint, TNT disappears, we go straight to Pole Hill. You can't actually change any of this part here in the flight planner. You do need to go into flight management to change those. So as you can see, we've got all our bits here. You can remove that from here. Okay, and then if we go back into the flight planner, you can see that it goes from Pole Hill straight to RF leaming, and we can do a visual approach if that's the case. And yeah, as you can see, it's very, very, very simple to use. If we want to change that, say we're going to change that from Pole Hill, we'll go back to Trent, so TNT, set waypoint. Okay, TNT's in there, and now it shifts over TNT. We'll go from TNT to RF leaming, and if I want to add that to how it was before, just put Pole in again, insert after. There we go, we've got our original flight plan back. And if I go to flight management and I want ILS 16 for leaming, we'll just load that in, and you can see it loads everything back to how it was. It's very simple, and trust me, it's coming from me. I can't use a Garmin to save my life. This system just takes that to a very simple, very easy way to set up. I mean, the Garmin might actually be simple, but I've never. It just scares the hell out of me. I look at it and it confuses me. I'm more of a manual flyer, VOR, navigational input. I don't really do major flight planning, things like that. I usually do old school navigational. So yeah, there we go. For the moment, you must have the, I'll reiterate that again, you must have the proper ICAO codes and ident codes to get the VOR or particular place that you want to get to. That's the only downfall for the moment. Other than that, it's a really easy system to use. So the only thing to do now is to fly it, but I'm not actually going to do that in this video because I don't need to. Yeah, it's pretty simple. So, in the words of Neil Buchanan, try it yourself. That's a real bad reference to put in there, because only people who grew up in the 80s will really know what that is. But anyway, I've waffled on long enough, so I hope you got something from that. Yeah, if you got this far, thank you for watching, take care, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.